All right. Alright everyone, welcome to day 3. This is Keith Valentine bringing you day 3. This is Winter Park versus Stars 18 Helle, Helle. So we'll see if they're awake this morning. I had to get here at 6:30 this morning after leaving at 10 p.m. last night. So everyone's probably a little bit tired. So yeah, we're gonna see who shows up today. See if the tired girls show up or if everyone's awake and had their coffee this morning. All right, get our starting lineup here. We've got Valentine, Cooley, Audie in the front row. We've got Aubert, Fricker, and Napick holding down the back row. All right, let's see who has served. Looks like Stars Helle is going to serve. So Lewis comes in for Aubert. We've got Lewis, Audie, and Fricker in the back row. Valentine setting. Aubert and Audie in the front row. Serves up. Pass by Fricker. Valentine sends it out. Audie with a tip. Dig by Aubert. Valentine sends it to Fricker. Fricker sends it deep. Blocked by Aubert. All right, that one's not coming. That was a good job. Aubert back to serve. Napick in for Lewis, going into the front row. Served by Aubert, right into the 5 position. Swing, Napick didn't get there in time. Aubert couldn't get her hands on it. Begay in for Aubert, 1-1. All right, we got Fricker, Audie, Begay back to the pass. Cooley hiding in the back row here. Pass up, Begay with the pass. Valentine sends it wide. Audie with the swing, out of bounds. Good swing by Audie. Valentine back to serve. Here we go, 2-1. Valentine sends it deep to the 6th position. Passes up, out of bounds. 3-1. Good start. Served by Valentine. In again. Dig by Fricker. Valentine's underneath it. Sends it out wide to Audie. Audie rolls it deep. In. Great start here. Looking like some of them are awake at least. Valentine back to serve again. Good serve by Valentine. Overpass. All right. Looks like they came over. Wait. Replay. Okay, I don't know what they're doing there. Good serve by Valentine to the 5 position. Sets up, block. Valentine with a dig. Dig by Cooley. Fricker sends it over. Oh! Nobody home on that one. Good save by Valentine. Keep that ball alive. All right, we got Fricker, Audie, Begay back to pass. Valentine setting, Napick, Audie, and Cooley in the front row. Pass by Audie. Valentine sends it out to her back. Audie tools the block. 5-2. Audie back to serve. All right, we've got Audie, Begay in the back row. Valentine setting. Fricker, Cooley, and Napick in the front row. It's up. Audie serves to the 1 position. Sets out wide. Blocked by Cooley. Ball's still alive. All right. Nobody home in the middle. Got Fricker, Begay, Audie in the back row to pass. Pass by Begay. Valentine's tracking it down. Valentine shoots it out wide. Fricker tools the block again. All right, Aubert in for Begay. Lewis in for Napick. Lewis to serve. Lewis and Audie holding down the back row. Valentine still setting. Aubert and Cooley and Fricker in the front row. Good serve by by Lewis. Ball's up, roll shot. Audie gets underneath it. Valentine sends it back. Cooley with the swing. Good set, good swing there. 7-3. Good serve by Lewis. Ball's up, nobody home. Four serving 7. Lewis, Audie, Fricker in the back row. Pass up by Lewis. Valentine's tracking it off the net. Can't get underneath it. 5-7. Pass by Audie. Valentine sends it back on a slide. Valentine digs it. Lewis sends it back to Fricker. Fricker with the swing. Touch. Ball's up. Ball's coming. Dig by Lewis. All right, back row attack. Or over the net. I don't remember which one that is. Pulver in for Valentine. Rivera in for Cooley. Eight 5. Rivera to serve. Lewis, Audie, Rivera in the back row. Rivera's setting. Good serve by Rivera to the 1 position. Ball's up. 10-footer. Not gonna happen. We'll take it. All gifts are appreciated. Signed, sealed, and delivered. We'll take it. Rivera back to serve again. Good serve to 1 position again. Shank. We will take it. 10-5. Here we go. Doing it again. Picking on that 1 position. Middle. Dig by Rivera. Lewis sends it up. Fricker rolls it over. Great swing. Ball's up, going to the outside, tip, dig by Audie. Rivera sends it out to the outside. Fricker rolls it deep, dig by Lewis, up by Aubert. Audie sends it over. Nope, not happening, 11-5. Rivera back to serve again. Again, she's going back to the 1 position. Ball's up. Tip. Nobody home. It's all right. Good little run there. 6-11. 6, serving 11, we got Lewis, Audie, Fricker in the back row. Rivera passing, Pulver, Audie, and Aubert in the front row. Pass by Fricker. Rivera sends it up. Page, a good dig by Rivera. Audie sends it over. Aubert got a good little touch there and dumped it over. Didn't get there in time. Middle's got to be active. Seems like they're really active dumping these balls over. Pass by Lewis. Rivera sends it to the outside. Fricker with the hit, the swing, and the kill. 12-7. Fricker back to serve. Good serve by Fricker. Serves to the 5 position. Dig by Lewis. Rivera tracks it down, sends it out to Audie. Audie hits it with a touch. Fricker back to serve. Fricker and Lewis in the back row. Rivera setting. Pulver, Audie, Aubert in the front row. Good serve by Fricker. Oh, out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got overruled there. Line judge saying she couldn't see it even though she called it out. But there was somebody right in front of her, so I think that's a smart call by her. Fricker serves to the 6th position. Ball's up. Dump. Aubert touches it. Audie sends it up. Pulver with the tip. Dig. Ball's coming. Tip. All right, they're picking on that back corner here. Audie, Lewis, Fricker back to pass. Rivera setting. Pulver, Aubert, and Audie in the front row. Pass by Audie. Rivera sends it up. Kill by Aubert. Nappet comes in for Lewis. Aubert back to serve. 15-8. Really strong start for us this morning. Serves to the 6th position. Oh! Nappet couldn't get in front of that one. All right. 9:15, up 6. Fricker, Audie, and Begay in the back row. Good serve. Begay gets it up. Rivera tracks it down, sends it back to Pulver. Pulver with the swing and the kill. Valentine in for Pulver. Valentine to serve. Rivera in for out for Cooley. Double sub. Valentine hits it short. She was hitting it long all day yesterday. I think she took a little something off of that one. Just a little too much. Fricker, Audie, Begay back to pass. Valentine has hands. Pass by Audie. Valentine's tracking it down, sends it out to Audie. Audie with the tip, push. Point. 17-10. Up 7. Audie back to serve. Begay and Audie back to in the back row. Good serve by Audie. We will take that one right where it needs to be with an ace. Good serve by Audie. Fricker with the put down. 19-10, all right. This is what we like to see. Audie back to serve. Audie serves with the one position. Ball gets sent to the outside. Cooley with the block, but it comes right through. 11-19. Pass by Audie. Valentine's tracking it down. Sends it to the middle for Cooley. Cooley hits it. Got off of the block. Ball's going to the 10-foot line. Oh, Napick sticks her hand out and blocks it the wrong direction. We got Begay, Fricker, and Audie in the back row. Timeout called by the other team. They want to talk about it. All right, here we go. 12-19, 7-point lead. Begay, Fricker, and Audie in the back row. Pass by Fricker. Valentine sends it back to her. Fricker with the swing. No touch. (13-19), up 6. Serve, Audie with the pass. Valentine can't get underneath it. 14-19, up 5. Pass by Audie, Valentine's underneath it, sends it back to Cooley. Cooley hits the pole. Up 4. All right, need a good pass here. Begay, Fricker, and Audie back. Now we're only up 3. Coach wants to talk about it. Drop 3 in a row there, 4 in a row. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can shake this off. Begay, Fricker, and Audie back to pass. Pass by Fricker. Napick sends it up. Fricker sends it over. Ball's up. Dig by Valentine. Begay sends it out to Cooley. Cooley with the hit and the kill. Good save by Valentine. Lewis in for Napick. Aubert in for Begay. Good one-arm save by Valentine on that one to get us out of it. Now we're up 20-16. Lewis to serve. Lewis and Audie holding down the back row. Valentine still has hands. Aubert, Fricker, and Cooley in the front row. Good serve by Lewis to the one position. Picking on that libero today. Block, dig by Valentine again. Fricker sends it over off of Lewis's touch. Out! No touch called. Lewis serving again.
Why don't we come to this court?
Picking on that spot again. Serves the position 6. Valentine sends it back for Audie. Audie with the roll shot. Touch by Aubert. Lewis gets underneath it. Valentine sends it out for Fricker. Fricker, another one-handed dig by Valentine. That drops in. Can't get in front of that one, but that's some great one-hand saves by Valentine to keep us alive in that rally. Pass by Lewis. Valentine tracks it down. Aubert has to poke it. Ball's in. 21-18. Need a good pass here. Oh, Fricker, Audi, Lewis in the back row. Pass by Lewis. Valentine tracks it down. Sends it back to Cooley. Cooley with a roll shot. They get it. Ball's going to the outside. Blocked by Aubert. Aubert making her presence known. Pulver in for Valentine. Double sub here. And Rivera in for Cooley. Rivera to serve. All right, 3 points and we're out of here. Rivera to serve. Picking on that one spot again. Got a little lucky there. That ball was going out of bounds. Missed by Fricker on the putback. 23-19, up 4. 4 to get us 2. Fricker, Audi, Lewis in the back. Rivera's got hands. Aubert, Pulver, and Fricker in the front row. Lewis with the pass. Audi saves it. Blocked by Aubert. Dig by Lewis. Rivera's tracking it down, sends it back to Pulver. Pulver with the tip. Touch, dig, dip. Audi gets it. Rivera sends it up to the middle. Blocked. Aubert gets it off the block. And Audi sends it too far. Audi's coming up a little bit gimpy. She hit the bleachers when she came through. 23-20. Yeah, she's a little gimpy. We're going to put in McManus. McManus is coming in a little bit cold here, so let's see if they pick on her. Yep. Pass by McManus. Rivera's on the run. Fricker sends it over. Dig by Lewis. Lewis sends it back over. Oh, blocks late getting there. Coach calls timeout. 23-21. Up 2. We need 2 here. We need a good pass. Need to get into our offense. All right, here we go. Back in action. McManus, Fricker, and Lewis back to pass. Pulver, Aubert, and Fricker in the front row. Rivera has hands. Here we go. We need a good pass here. Up 2. All we need is 2. One good pass here gets us out of this rotation. Pass to McManus. McManus sends it. A little too tight. Touch. McManus sends it over. I don't know what that's about. They call Pulver into the net. 22-23. Serve again. Fricker tries to get underneath it. Now we are tied up. 23-23. Pass by McManus again. Good pass. Yes! All right, here, let's see if we can get out of this. 24-23, game point. Fricker back to serve. One good serve here, one good block, and we're out of this rotation. Good serve. Ball's up. Dig. Pass by Fricker. McManus with the swing. Ball's out. Touch. Dig by Rivera. Lewis sends it up. Fricker rolls it over. Dig. Ball's up again. Blocked by Aubert. Yes! Again, over the net. All right, we stuck out of that one. First set's over.
Getting hot now.
First set goes to Winter Park. We snuck by the hair of our chinny chin chin. Your mother was supposed to bring it. I don't know. I'll have her get you some. All right, let's get the starting lineup here. We've got Rivera. Get the starting lineup here. We've got Rivera, Audi, Napick, Cooley, Aubert, and Fricker. All right, 1-0. Let's see if we can come out hot again.
Hey!
I think Rivera's going to start us off serving. All right, here we go, 0-0, set 2, game 1, third day. Rivera back to serve. Picking on that one spot again. Blocked by Aubert. Dump up by Begay. Get by Rivera. Aubert sends it over. Dig by Rivera. Rivera couldn't get underneath it. All right, we got Begay, Adi, Fricker back to pass. Rivera has hands. Aubert, Fricker, and Cooley in the front row. Pass by Audie. Rivera sends it up. Aubert sends it over. All right, Fricker back to serve. 1-1. Good serve by Fricker. Cooley with the joust. Audie with the joust. Didn't win it, but they send it back over. Tip. Dig by Fricker. Rivera sends it back. Cooley with the swing. Dig. Ball's up. Blocked by Aubert. Gets right through it. Down 1. Begay. Audie. Fricker back to pass. Pass by Audie. Rivera tips it up. Can't do much with it. Tight pass. 3-1.
Say no.
Begay, Audie, Fricker back to pass. Nobody home. All right, coming out a little bit flat this game. 4-1.
Hey.
Pass by Begay. Rivera can't track it down. 5-1. Pass by Audie. Rivera tracks it down. Aubert gets blocked again, 6-1. Begay with the pass again. This one looks like a good one. Sends it to the outside. Audie with the tip. Nobody home. All right, stop the bleeding. 6-2. Napick in for Begay. Aubert back to serve. Good serve by Aubert. Ball's up. Dig by Aubert. Rivera sends it to the outside. Audie with the swing and the block. 7-2. Down 5. Lewis in for Aubert. Lewis, Fricker, Audie in the back row. Pass by Audie. Rivera tracks it down, sends it back to Cooley. Cooley dumps it over into the 2 position. All right. Timeout called by Coach. Coach wants to talk about it. Down 6 here. We got to get on our horse. This thing's going to go 3. See if we can climb back into this. We got Fricker, Audie, Lewis back to pass. Pass by Audie. Rivera sends it back for Cooley. Cooley with a swing. Dig. Dig by Lewis. Rivera sends it out wide. Roll shot by Audie. Dig by Rivera. Napick with the putback. All right. Valentine in for Cooley. Valentine to serve. Pulver in for Rivera. Going to the front row. All right. Good start. Valentine to serve. Good serve by Valentine. Free ball coming. Valentine's underneath it. Valentine dumps it. They get it up though. Dig. Valentine saves it again. Fricker sends it up. Audie sends it over. Woo, got lucky there. That was a long ball. Touched by Napick in the net. Another save by Valentine to keep us alive. Just the spark we needed. 5-8. Valentine with an ace. Blocked by Pulver, but it went out of bounds. That's all right. We're back in this, folks. 6-9, down 3. Pass by Fricker. Valentine tracks it down, sends it up. Pulver sends it over. Dig. Slide coming. Blocked by Napick. Yes! 7-9. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Audie back to serve. 7-9. Good serve by Audie. Ball's going to the outside. Out. No touch. 8-9. Here we go. I think they're arguing there was a touch there. I don't know if there was a touch, but it was out of bounds. Audie's ready to serve. Good serve by Audie. Audie couldn't get underneath it. They hit right between the block. Here we go. 10-8, down 2. Closing the gap, folks. Here we go. Lewis, Fricker, Audie back to pass. Pulver, Napick, Fricker in the front row. Pass by Fricker. Valentine's cracking it down. Sends it to the back. Cooley, Culver tips it. 9-10. Here we go. Down 1. Audie in for Lewis. Begay in for Napick. Begay to serve. Good serve by Begay. Touch. Touch by Aubert. She can't get underneath it. Nobody there to cover. Still down 2. 11-9. Audie, Fricker, Begay back to pass. Valentine has hands. Aubert, Fricker, and Pulver in the front row. And a miss into the net. We will take all gifts. Cooley in for Valentine, going into the front row. Pulver out for Rivera. Rivera to serve. Down 1. Pass by Begay. Rivera's underneath it. Sends it to Aubert. Aubert gets it over. They get a dig. Dig by Audie. Rivera sends it up. Fricker with the hit. Tip. Dig. Ball's coming back to the middle. Touched by Fricker. Out of bounds. Down 2, 12-10. Miss pass by Audie. Pass by Begay. Rivera tracks it down. Tip.
Side out.
Audie, Fricker, Begay in the back row. Pass by Begay. Rivera sends it up. Audie with the swing. Dig. Down 5 again. Pass by Begay. Rivera sends it up, 10-foot line. Audie rolls it. Down 6. Timeout called. See if coach can wake him up. Came out very flat this second set. All right, Audie Begay, Fricker in the back row. Pass to Begay. Rivera sends it up. Fricker tips it over. Nobody home. There we go. All right. 11-16. Down 5. Fricker back to serve. We got Fricker and Begay in the back row. Rivera has hands. Audie, Cooley, and Aubert in the front. Good serve by Fricker. Ball on court. We get to do it again. Good serve by Fricker. Pass by Aubert. Rivera sends it out wide. Audie with the swing. All right, we'll take a point there. 13-16. Actually, it's supposed to be 12. Another good serve by Fricker. Touch. Down 5. Begay, Audie, Fricker back to pass. Pass by Audie. Begay sends it up. Audie with the roll shot. Dig. Dig by Audie. Rivera sends it back to Cooley. Cooley with the swing. Dig. Blocked by Aubert. She gets her own block. Rivera sends it out wide. Audie with the roll shot. They get it. Down 6, 18-13. I guess we do have 13. They keep changing the score on me.
Side out.
We're going to say 18-13, down 5. Begay, Audie, Fricker back to pass. Audie with the pass. Rivera sends it up. Aubert with the kill. 14, here we go. Napick in for Begay. Going into the front row. Aubert back to serve. Down 4. Good serve by Aubert. Touch. Napick gets a hand on it. 15-18. Down 3. Good serve by Aubert. Ball's out to the outside. Touch. Napick there a little late. Down 4, 19-15. Lewis checks in for Aubert. You've got Lewis, Audie, Cooley in the back row. Nope, Fricker, Audie, Lewis in the back row. Cooley, Napick, Audie in the front row. All right, need a good pass here. Pass by Audie. Rivera sends it back to Cooley. Cooley rolls it deep. Got him on the run, 10-foot coming. Off the net, Fricker. Overpass is not going to work in this game, 2015. Lewis, Fricker, Audie back to pass. Pass by Audie. Rivera sends it up. Napick sends it deep. Ball's up. Tip. Lewis gets it. Rivera gets it up. Fricker gets it over. Tip. Net called on Cooley. Oh, that was hard because that was a ball on our... 21-15, down 6. Fricker with the pass. Rivera sends it out wide to Audie. Audie tips it. All right, let's see. Valentine's coming in here. Valentine in for Ortiz. Pulver in for Rivera. Valentine to serve. Need a good serve here. Good serve by Valentine. Woo! I don't know if that one was going to be out or not. Down 4. Another good serve by Valentine to the 5 position. Fricker, Lewis, Audie back to pass. Pass by Lewis. Tip. All right, looking like it's not going to happen in this set. Missed by, oh, we got it. Got it back. Ball's still going. Audie sends it over. Touch. Digs by Lewis. Valentine tracks it down. Valentine dumps it. They get it. Dig by Lewis. Valentine sends it out wide. Pulver with the tip. And the point. Wow. Okay, Audie back to serve. Good hustle play there. Down 5 though. Got to crawl back into it. One point at a time. Fricker, Pulver, Napick in the front row. Dig. Pulver sends it over. Fricker sends it to Valentine. Valentine sends it back. Fricker with the kill. Line judge says out. Ref says nope. It was in. 19-23. Down 4. Let's see if we can get another one here, put some pressure on this team. 23-20. All right, Fricker, Pulver, Napick in the front row. Lewis, Audie in the back row, down 3. Good serve by Audie. Pressure's on. Dig by Valentine. Fricker gets it back up. Pulver with a tip. They get it. Yes! Go. Let's see if we can keep it up. Good dig by Valentine. Almost hit her in the face. Audie to serve again. Audie serves to the 1 position. Ball's up, slide coming. Fricker blocked it, but it came down on our side. All right, 24-21. Need a good pass here. Down 3. Lewis, Fricker, Audie back to pass. Good pass by Lewis. Valentine sends it up. Fricker with the swing. Dig. And second set goes to Stars. Some of this to be expected on 3rd day, tournament day. Came out a little flat, never really recovered. We got some momentum and then we would stumble. A little bit like the Paulo Abdul song, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's the way Winter Park attacks. See if coach is going to change anything up this set. We got to get started off right. Starting lineups here. Got Rivera, Napick, and Audie in the back row. Aubert, Pulver, and Fricker in the front row. Rivera's going to start us off serving. All right, here we go. 3rd set. Rivera starting us off. Got to get a hot start here, get a lead. Game's only to 15. This set's only to 15. And let's see if we want to play another game today. That's a good start. That's a good start. All right, here we go. 1-0. See if we can get another one. Pass to the 6th position. Nobody home. 1-1. Lewis and Fricker had a little confusion there on who was going to pass that. Lewis, Fricker, and Audie in the back row. Rivera setting. Pulver, Aubert, and Audie in the front row. Pass to Lewis. Lewis shanked it. Fricker saves it. Rivera sends it over. Free ball. Dig by Lewis. Rivera pulls it off the net. Pulver with the kill. All right, 2-2. Fricker back to serve. Fricker and Lewis have the back row. Rivera setting. Pulver, Audie, and Aubert in the front row. Fricker serves in 5 position. Dig by Rivera. Lewis sends it up. Audie sends it over. Blocked by Aubert. Dig by Audie. 10-footer coming. Fricker rolls it, and then nobody home on the tip. 3-2. Down 1. Lewis, Audie, Fricker back to pass. Pass by Lewis. Rivera sends it up. Pulver tips it. Dig. All right, 3-3. Napick in for Lewis. Aubert back to serve. 3-3. Looks like we're going to have a heart-wrencher here, folks, all the way down to the end. We're going to battle. He who passes the best wins, it looks like. Good serve by Aubert. They get the ball up. Got a block there, but it came down on our side. Begay in for Aubert. Begay, Fricker, Audie back to pass. Pass by Fricker. Rivera sends it up. Pulver sends it over. Dig. 10-footer coming. Dig by Fricker. Rivera sends it back up to Pulver again. Pulver tips it. Smart play. All right, here we go. Valentine in for Pulver. Valentine to serve. Cooley in for Rivera going into the front row. Need a good serve here. Four. Good serve by Valentine. Touch. Valentine digs it. Fricker sends it up. Cooley sends it over. Dig. Free ball coming. Begay sends it to Valentine. Valentine shoots it up. Napick tips it over. All right, we'll take it, 5-4. First lead of the game. Third set, Valentine serving, up 1, 5-4. Good serve by Valentine. Tip, Fricker's there. Valentine shoots it over. Audie rolls it. All right. 6-4, up 2. See if we can keep building on this. Good serve by Valentine again. All right, Begay got a hand on it, but couldn't get it going in the right direction. No blocker up there. Audie, Begay, Fricker back to pass. Pass by Begay, Valentine's tracking it down. Valentine sends it back to Audie. Audie tips it, they get on top of it. Touch, Begay sends it up. Valentine sends it outside. Fricker with a roll shot. Oh. Begay, Fricker, and Audie back to pass. Begay with the pass. Valentine has to track it down. Cooley with the swing. They get it. Miss. All right. We will take it. All gifts appreciated. Audie back to serve. We got Fricker, Cooley, and Napick in the front row. Begay and Audie in the back row. Valentine setting. 7-6, up 1. Good serve. Touch.
I get 1.
7-7.
Last third play.
Begay, Fricker, and Audie in the back row. Cooley, Napick, Fricker in the front row. Pass by Begay. Touch over by Napick. Touch. Touch by Fricker. Audie gets it up. Valentine sends it deep. Oh, touch, down 1. 8-7. Pass by Begay. Valentine sends it up. Fricker hits it. Coach wants to talk about it. All right, we need a good pass here. Begay, Fricker, Audie back to pass. Valentine setting. Cooley, Napick, Fricker in the front row. All right, here we go. Fricker with the pass. Valentine's tracking it down, sends it out to her. Touch, tip. All right, down 1. 8-9. Aubert in for Napick. Or Aubert in for Begay. Lewis in for Napick. All right, got a good hitting row here. We got Aubert, Fricker, and Cooley in the front row. Lewis and Audie in the back row. Good serve by Lewis. Got a block on it, but it came down on our side. Aubert was in the right spot, just a little bit off net. Audie, Fricker, Lewis back to pass. Lewis with the pass, Valentine tracking it down. Tipped by Aubert. 11-8, down 3. Pass by Aubert. Valentine sends it out. Oh. Ball was out of bounds. Aubert makes her presence known. 9-11. Boy, we needed that one. We played an out ball over there. All right, here we go. Rivera in for Cooley, Rivera to serve. Pulver in for Valentine. Good serve by Rivera. Aubert with the hip put down. All right, 10-11, down 1. Here we go. Good serve by Rivera. Ball's up. Out. 11-11, tied up. Here we go. Rivera serving again. Here we go. 11-11, race to 4. No. Wrong time to miss. Here we go. Down 1. 12-11. We need a good pass here. We need to get out of this rotation right now. Pass by Lewis. Fricker tracks it down. Pulver with the roll. Blocked by Aubert. 12-12, race to 3. Fricker back to serve. Here we go. Aubert is making herself known up there in the front row. We got Pulver, Audie, Aubert in the front row. We got Lewis and Fricker in the back row. Fricker to serve. Here we go. 12-12, race to 3. Good serve by Fricker. Touch, dig by Pulver. Fricker sends it up. Audie sends it over. Touch by Pulver. All right, we need a pass right here. Down 1, 12-13. 13 serving 12. Lewis, Audie, Fricker back to pass. Boy, a missed serve would be nice right about now. Yes! Curse of the commentator in reverse. Here we go. 13-13, race to 2. Other coach wants to talk about it. I called that one. All right, folks, this is what you want, down to the wire. We just want to come out on top. We need 2 points. We need 2 good serves, 2 good plays here. 2 good points, 2 good plays. Here we go. Aubert to serve. Good serve by Aubert. All right, pressure's on. Free ball coming. Fricker with a dig. Rivera puts it out wide. Audie with a kill! Audie with a kill. That's what we like. Here we go. Here we go. 1 more point. 1 more point and we live to fight another game. 1 good serve. All we need. Out of bounds, and we got lucky, folks. All right, see you next match. Winter Park pulls it out 2-1.